we got to walk in the market today and just say afternoon to everybody, and they were all so polite and happy to see us. The country itself is gorgeous. It's very green, and the weather is not nearly as hot as I thought it was going to be. But even coming here, you can feel the atmosphere change from like Australia or the airplane to here. It's like very different as far as feeling God. He feels super present. So it's been an amazing experience so far.
We are at the beach right now, just hanging out with some kids and having a great time on the beach in Papua New Guinea.
PNG is a nation that made out many different tribes and traditions, and we all scattered. It's good that the only binding factor that actually unites the nation of PNG is the gospel of Jesus Christ here.
Now we are at House Ruth. This is an organization from City Mission here in Port Moresby. We have been here today with some street kids. It looks like we're going to spend some weeks or two to just get to know the kids and encourage them and just tell them about Jesus and tell them what He's done in our lives, and also maybe teach them a little bit about how they can get out from the streets and have hope for their own life.
We're seeing this country change. It's got a really bad reputation, but some of those things are changing. And there's a big push on, of course, domestic violence and women and children's issues. Moresby's beginning to deal with the street children issue, something they've never dealt with in the country before. So City Mission is starting a children's crisis center, be one of the first ones in the country.
Papua New Guinea is a Christian country. You ask anybody, they will say, yeah, Jesus, I know Jesus. But they really want to see a different aspect of what that looks like, and then so the ship is coming with, really practical things that really meeting people, people that have had, let's say, cataract, problem for ears, or people with dental problem, that's just, you're not just telling them, hey, here's Jesus, and then you live, but you're actually saying, Jesus loves you, and this is how He loves you. So you're actually doing something where they can really see, and to them, people are going, that's the love of Jesus. Let's build these people that we reject, that we say that you have a sickness and you're not accepted. Tell them, no, we love you. God loves you, and we'll show you what love looks like, and we'll be your home, and we'll just love you like you've never been loved before.
We're working here with some of the kids, just running programs, singing songs, doing skits, reading stories and things like that. Now we're just hanging out and playing with some blocks.
Awaken my soul, come
Right now
Perry Village. Is it right? Am I saying it right? Yes. And we are having a tour through the whole place. So you've been already heard before. It's a big village. And yeah, so let's go continue now. Come on, guys.
Here we are in Pari Village in front of Apani's house, and we've been praying for him this week, and we're gonna hear from him first about his experience and how God has healed him of blindness and his hearing loss. So let's go take a look.
First we came on Friday, it was very different.
And it was it just blackness before with those images that he saw?
Yeah, he can't see us, the figure, and also he can't see anything but only those things.
And now he can see figures and colors?
Now he can see the colors and the figures but not the detail.
And did his hearing get better as well?
What he says, his life was good. And also he wants how God give him a new life. He accepted Jesus Christ. How he feels was very good. Also stay in the presence of God.
I've come to this place in my life. I'm full, but I've not satisfied this longing to have more of you. And I can feel in my heart is convinced. I'm thirsty, my soul can't be quenched. You already know this, but still, come and do whatever you want.
religion. And people, you know, there's got to be more. You always find those hungry people. You know, those hungry people, they're going around stirring. So, and then I'm not being biased, but even with what we're doing around different, you know, we're stirring and we're igniting, you know, that flame and just, you know, keep fanning it.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. People, it's changing from religion because it's a generational thing. The past generation has really hang on to religion, and then there's this new one coming, going. You know, again, there's a passion, there's fire.
Just 70, 80 years ago, even the interior of Papua New Guinea wasn't explored, and now it claims to be a Christian country. And of course, sometimes Christianity's a little nominal, but to go from being tribal to being considered a Christian country in 80 years is incredible. God has done a tremendous thing here, and He continues to do a tremendous thing. There is a revival that's happening. People are becoming more serious about their Christianity. Churches are being established all over the places. The other thing is that God is really bringing the nation from a third world country. It's a developing nation. Papua New Guinea is at once the least developed country in the region, but it's the fastest developing country in the region. And so the people who are here have a real opportunity to also impact policy, things that are just being put in place for the first time. We'll be able to have a legacy that says, you know, we impacted Papua New Guinea, not just a segment of the church.
Just the ordinary life of DTS students. Reading the Bible, what great students and leaders. Sarah's probably listening to worship music right now. Yes! Martin's just playing his guitar. And Danielle's doing homework like a great DTS student. Getting in the van, getting in the van, just getting in the van. This is Danielle and Nicole.
Oh, hello. You even see me. Hello.
Oh, video of me taking my drugs.
Yeah.
This is Malarone. I need to take it every day so that I do not get malaria. This is malaria prevention at its finest.
Malaria. And Martin's sitting there in judgment.
The hospitality in Pari and Hanobara, how has it been for you?
The hospitality has been incredible. The food has been absolutely amazing. We've certainly eaten more than enough, sometimes 2 or 3 times at a mealtime, and just the incredible hospitality, the friendliness of everyone, just inviting us in, welcoming us into their families, and really enjoying and loving on us. We've had an incredible time learning songs and being a part of dances and just finding home.
We're in Hanabada in Port Moresby now, and today we had an opportunity to go into people's home and pray for them. We went to a family that just had a baby. They were probably my age. They recently had a baby who was only 2 months, and the reason why we came was because they wanted us to pray for their baby. Actually, the parents had a fight, and the mom, she explained to us that she threw a bottle and the bottle cracked, and the baby, some of the glass from the bottle hit the baby and cut the forehead of the baby here. You could see the shame and the guilt that the parents had because they were arguing, and that was the reason why the baby was hurt. And like the first thing that I felt when I came there was to really ask them how their relationship was, and to ask them how is the relationship with God. And God really opened up their hearts. It was so amazing to see how they actually opened up everything that how their relationship was. Both of them really expressed how difficult the relationship was. They're fighting a lot, and they're like becoming more and more separated, and especially after they got married and had the baby, it's been so many fights, and you could really see that they were crying out for, like, they were hopeless, and that they really were ashamed of how they were treating each other and treating their child. But today they accepted Jesus, and they really want to have him as their father every single day. Like they said that they wanted Jesus in their heart. So it was a very powerful moment to be a part of, and to see them coming together and praying together and saying that they want to have Jesus in their daily life.
Oh, I'm messing up the window we cleaned.
Hard workers.
How's it going out here, ladies? Good.
So today we visited a young boy named Timothy. He was about 8 years old maybe, and recently he was pretty badly injured in an accident where he had fire come aflame on his pants, and it burned all of his legs and all the skin on them, and he's been in immense pain for the past 3 weeks or so. We were able to visit him and pray for him. And the coolest part of the time that we had with him was performing this skit that we had planned for another program, but we heard God telling us to make him laugh, because you could just see how the joy was robbed from him with this experience, and he was in constant pain from the burns on his legs. So we performed a play, and he was laughing his head off by the end, and before he was just very serious and very sad, very down, and it was amazing to see how the mood was just transformed in that room, and the atmosphere just shifted, and everyone became lighter and happier and just full of joy. And I think it's so amazing how God can work through something like a play, and he loves to get out of the box that we put him in, and God can move in huge ways even through things like that. And that boy was touched today by God, and I don't think he'll ever forget this day.
Do something for God. Don't just sit around. There's plenty of opportunities, and there just really is an opportunity that everything you do makes a difference. If you want to make a difference in your life, I always say God doesn't live on the edge. He lives about 10 feet on the other side of the edge. And if you're going to go out where he is and see the miracles and see the power of God, we're going to have to get out of our comfort zone and our safety zones and go out where the real needs are. So I challenge you as a Christian, don't be complacent, don't sit back and be comfortable, safe. If you want to see God, get out of the comfort zone and go do something.
It's really what you guys did, just coming on a trip like this to really see, because you are in that little, bubble. You're really protected, and then you come to something like this, and it's almost like a fish out of the water. It's just like I don't even know how to operate in an environment like this. But see, people receive you, they love you, and they just like white people, awesome. But anyways, I would say come here, come on a mission trip, and you experience what God is doing, and then most of the time, you come here think that you want to change these people's lives. You're the one that actually, it backfires on you, and you go back home, just ruined for the ordinary. You don't want to, go back home and just. It's almost like, I'm really, these people, they don't have much, and they're so excited and they're happy, and they're full of life. And I think something that happens in this type of environment for young people that are really wanting to see passion and fire of God in their life, you know, come to PNG. Mission trip and want to meet that.
It was an awesome day, and I just love seeing how God is so personal and seeing how He's moving in our lives if we're allowing Him to do it. And I'm so thankful to be able to have this as our daily life right now. I would love to do this for the rest of my life. It's so amazing to just talk to God and to build each other up and to really just talk to God together and to just spend time with Him together with our sisters and brothers. So yeah, it's exciting.